Alright guys, welcome. We are back in our textbook. We're in chapter 17 and we're creating images for the web. Our textbook, of course, is Adobe Photoshop Creative Cloud Revealed, and we are on the last week here for the summer semester. And so be sure and work on catching up any late projects or missing projects that you might have. Check your grade folder in Blackboard, and also make sure you let me know if there's anything that I can help you with additionally, whether it be more demos or whatever. So let's get started on chapter 17 though, where we're creating images for the web. Remember that optimization for web is important because if you upload too large of an image, it takes too long to load. Even though the clarity seems to be the major issue, really it's a double issue when you're doing images for the web, both clarity as well as quick loading time. And this particular process, optimizing your images, will help you address that. Alright, so we've got 17-1 open, and we are going to save it as Shopping Heaven, which I already have done. And then we're going to click the default foreground and background colors button, which is right here, and mine have done that as well. You want to verify that the rulers display in pixels. You do a left click or right click if you're on a PC, control click if you're on a Mac. Make sure that they're showing in pixels, which they are. And then we're going to get the slice tool on the tools panel. So if you go to the tools panel, the slice tool would typically be under the crop tool. I think that's the default tool that they usually have on top, but we're looking for the slice tool. And then we are going to display Reset the Essentials workspace. Reset Essentials. And of course that kicks them all out so we can see them a little bit better, but for me my screen is so small I'm going to close that up. Now we're going to zoom in until the zoom factor is large enough for us to see the individual slices, and you'll see that here are the slices numbers up in the upper left hand corner, and you can see the actual slice, the guidelines for the slices as well. So you want to compare your image to figure 2 or mine on the screen. Now we're going to turn off those slices, and the way that you do that, you're going to go to View on the menu bar. You're going to go to Show, and then we're going to click on Slices. If it's checked, it shows. If it's not checked, it does not show, or it's hidden. And there you go. Verify that the Zoom tool is selected. We're going to click the Fit Screen button on the Options bar. And the size of the document might change depending on the size, which mine did, depending on the size of our monitor and our resolution setting and so forth. Button is just one more tool that you can use to create an image or get an image to where you can work with it most readily. And then we want to verify that the guides are displayed, which they are. These are all the guides. And this is what our image should look like. Mine on the screen, textbook image. All right, let's see what we got to do next here. All right, in this little segment here, we are going to prepare to optimize an image. So we've just finished working on Shopping Heaven, and we're going to open our Photoshop file 17-2. And we are going to save it as Shoppers. Do a file and save as. Underscore your name. You're going to save that where your data files are. And let's try that again. Evidently I have that file. I do these, believe it or not, do these exercises once or twice before just to make sure that they're going to work. Shoppers. Later. And there we go. All right. Now that we have that saved as Shoppers, we are going to I'm going to go over here and make sure that I don't have 2 or 3 copies of this open so that it's shoppers. Let's see. All right, so this is the one that we're working on. All right, there we go. And then we're going to go to, and this is the this is a major difference between the textbook and Adobe Photoshop CC. The textbook indicates to go up to File and then do Save for the Web. And we are going to go up to File, and you'll see that there's no Save for Web option there. So you want to go to Export, and then you'll find the Save for Web Legacy. And then that will then bring up the dialog box and the 4 different options in the window that they're indicating that we need to be at. So we want to click on the 4-up tab, and these tabs are here. You could do it as that's the original and optimized original. This is where we're comparing 2 different files, and this is where we could compare 4 different files. And you can see that we can compare these as, you know, this one could be a JPEG. Well, let's see. This one could be the GIF, and this one could be a ping. And what you see in the lower left-hand corners are different file sizes and different resolutions, different loading times, different quality in terms of what the overall image looks like if we were to use that particular image for our web image. So we are going to get the zoom tool on the left side of the dialog box, which is right here. And we're going to click on the top right image until all 4 images are enlarged for optimum visibility, which I had already done that, but we'll do it one more time. And that's kind of nice. It multiplies that times 4 each time we choose what it is. You know, if we want a zoom level on this one, we have that same zoom level on all 4. And then we're going to click the preset list arrow, and we're going to click JPEG Medium. Go up here, the preset list arrow, and here's JPEG Medium. And then you want to compare your dialog box to Figure 6. That's a little bit difficult to see, but for the most part it's medium, quality is 30. I don't believe there's anything in the blur. The optimize checkbox is checked as well. And so that's about all that we need to worry about with that. And then to complete optimization of the file, you would click the desired format in the dialog box and then click Save. So again, if 2 seconds, you would make a choice as to which one of these you feel best represents the image you want to show, as well as at the correct loading time and so forth, nice color. And then you would select that and then do Save to hold on to that image. Alright, so now we're going to complete this image optimization, and we're going to click the preset list arrow, and we're going to click on 128, it's a GIF, and it's 128 dithered. And you see that changes these options as well. And this preset list, it contains 12 pre-designed settings, while the optimized file format list arrow lets you create your own if you want to do some unique setting here. And then we're going to click Save. I think we're going to save this. And these, by the way, are the colors that are shown in the image. If you have this table completely full, and it might be an issue. It might indicate that there's more colors in the image that it's allowing to show with this particular format. So we're going to click Save, and then we're going to go back to the data file, and then just click Save. Now the optimized file is similar in color quality but less than 1/10 the size of the original file. So you can see, and again, depending on your system and my system and so forth, so the file sizes may vary, but the end result is very similar. The optimized file is going to be much smaller and much better to load. All right, and that does it for this particular demo. I'll be back in just a moment.